So we have the some HTTP response codes will be there. Response codes. For if you getting for any error means we'll see for this one. For example, 100 will be there. Means it will be request sent only. Request successfully. Request sent successfully. And 200 is a one more response code. Means we request sent and response also received successfully. Successfully. And so, and after that 300 nothing but this redirection. I will explain. Okay, no problem. 400 means request error or test data error. And final one is a 500. Internal server error. So for this internal server error, so for previous batch, same thing I given for this URL, they created test data. For that time is not there. So means that time it will be application work to fine, but now it is application is not working. That is why we are getting as a 500 internal server. So maybe if you got any time, if it's a 500 an error, you need to do for the open manually and you need to try to do it. And then you need to identify the okay. Because of this, we are getting application itself problem. That is why we are getting for the 500 internal server. No need to do for the inscripting point anything. Okay. So now I will explain one by one. These are the transaction response codes. 100 means request we need to send to this successfully. Means for example, we are clicking the login button. So once we enter username and password, and that will be going to the server and web server and application server and DB server. Once went to the DB server, it fetches the data only. So request only sent. And means it is a received response or not received. So at that time, what we can get as a 100 is a response code we can get as a HTTP status response code. Okay. So going to the 200. So this is for the valid response. You are getting as a valid response means you definitely get as a 200 response code. Means it is a request sent to successfully and response also you received successfully. Then, for example, we are clicking the login button. So we are going to the after login, we are going to for the next page. So you went for the successfully means you will get as a 200. So you are not going to the just we send the request only, then you can get as 100%. 100 is the response code. So successful request, successful response means you can get the 200. 300 means redirection. For example, we are sending for the one server, but it is going to the another server. Okay. For example, I am sending for the server one. Actually, I send for correct to request and response means it will go to the some server one. But some redirection happen. That is why that is going to the server two. So means it is happening for the redirection. So fourth one, request error means we are passing invalid request for 400 means this will be our point issue only. For example, we are done for the parameterization for anything. So you are done with a mistake. So that is a request error. Test data means you are passing some data will be wrong. Okay, and 500 means it is a completely application error. So application itself, it is not working manually also means it is a problem with the development side only. So that application is unable to, we are getting for the open internal server we are getting, we need to send to the mail. So for example, is the 400 means we need to resolve because of this is the request we are not properly sending because of we are entering for the invalid test data. So everyone clear for this?
Yes.
Anyone have
And
any
what,
more doubts?
what about 404?
Yeah, we have the different things will be there in that 202 is will be there. So that will be see coming to for the in response received successfully only, but that will be different will be there. 201 will be there, 302 will be there, 403 and 503 forbidden will be there. So we have the different will be there. But our point of view only we need to get for these errors means we know for the these are the STP status scores. Okay.
Sir, we can we change localhost 8080 port to another port number?
Where?
In suppose there is a web tours. Web tours is 127.0.01 is to 1080 code will be there, right? In my laptop it shows localhost :1080. Then only web tour will be open.
Yes.
Okay. In place of there will be a port to access 8080 is the port number.
Yeah.
So can we replace with another number also? So
How can
suppose
you replace? No, it's not possible.
because of example, suppose if I run load runner, it will take 8080 initial code. If I run Tomcat Apache, it will take the same 8080
Sorry,
port
no
only.
discussion. Sorry, we are not came for the Tomcat and Apache point of view. So no need to tell those things. Okay. So we are in initial phase only. Okay. So anyone clear, right? For this, then we will start our scripting. Yesterday, what we discussed.
So, what is the version of the load runner? How to find version of load runner? We have
Once we are opening views right, it will show right. Otherwise, you can get the help also. You can see that things.
It shows only 2020.
See, you can open this. It will show right. Version 2021 for this. See, Srinivas, actually, you need to ask for the relative things. Once our completed this, you need to discuss because everyone don't know, right? For you are telling as Apache system, you can discuss that will be later once our entire course completed. Maybe we missed thing. We can discuss. Okay. So yesterday we discussed right LR start transaction and LR end transactions and what is the difference between think time and pacing?
Think time is delay between two transactions and pacing is delay between two iterations.
Yeah. So in Deepti?
Sir.
Yeah, what are the pacing options we have?
Pacing options.
Manohar? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, pacing.
Fixed random. That is the fixed random is there.
Yeah. Fixed random and no pacing. What will happen when we are given the random?
It will be randomly choose the number. It's for if it's 60 to 90 seconds means randomly choose that.
Yes. So yesterday we recorded and after that we done parameterization, right? Up to parameterization, any doubts?
I have some doubts, sir.
Yes. Yes, Manohar, please. Well.
Sir, అది మనం పారామీటరైజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎక్సెల్ లో కొన్ని నేమ్స్ 50 యూజర్స్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తాం కదా సార్.
అవును. yes.
పారామీటర్ అయిన తర్వాత సేమ్ యూజర్ నేమ్ ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ లో మెన్షన్ చేయాలా సార్ లేకపోతే?
అవును. yes, whatever the name you are giving here as a column name, same name you need to give for them, then only it is work.
Okay.
So we need to start our next announcements. Parameterization, everyone fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll start with the correlation is one of the enhancements. So for that, we need to start for the correlation. So concept will be correlation. Correlation, nothing but what is the correlation means capture the dynamic values which are generated from the server side. Means when we record the script, we can get some correlation values like in some dynamic values. So it will come as a server side. Means it will send to the server side values we will see as a dynamic values. For that will be coming from the application side also, it will be there some dynamic values. For example, we'll see we recorded this script yesterday, right? So now you can observe. So here will be some user section value will be there. So some user section value means this value we are not entering anywhere. We are entered anywhere. So this will be server side value means what will happen means every time we can log in means it will change for this value. Every time it will change. So what are the values? It is a dynamic values in our script. Those values we need to do for the correlation. For SM2, for example, we are selecting as a here departure and arrive we are selecting. We have the departure different values and arrive also we have the different values. So means I am going as a Denver to Los Angeles. Maybe Srinivas will go to the London to Paris. Means this is also keep on changing, right? So means it's depends on the user, it will changing the values. So those values also we need to do for the correlation. So means we can do for the correlation means what are the values is generating for the server side and application side values also we need to do for the parameterization. So we'll open our application. So here you can see these values we are entering as a Jojo and Bean, like we are entering. That is why what we can do? We can do for the parameterization. After click on login, right? Every time is login with the different user, right? So what will happen is every time is a one dynamic value generated. So that is will be user section value. So I will show that difference also. So that will be user section ID. And after that we are clicking the flights. So after clicking the flights, we have the different values. We have the different values in departure. We have the different cities will be there. And arrive also we have the different values. For each and every customer, it will not go to the same departure and same arrive. So means they also, someone is going to the Denver to London. Someone is going to for the some Los Angeles to Denver. Maybe someone is going to the Franken and someone is going to for the Los Angeles to Franken. So it will happen for the means it will changing for the values. So what are the values changing for through application also, those values also we need to do for the correlation. And going to the after that number of passengers there. So you are entering for this passenger names. That is why we can do it as a parameterization. So after that, your seating preference, you are selecting, we have the different seats preference will be there. So you are selecting for the window. Maybe I'm interested to select as a window. Maybe someone is not interested. So someone is selected for the some different one. So at that point of also, it is changing for the values for the every time, depends on the customer, depends on the user. So this seat preference also we need to do for the correlation. And apart from this type of seat will be there. We are to selecting some the business course. It depends on the money, depends on the availability. So each and everyone is selected for this coaching, right? Seat preference like first or business coach or coach. So based on that, it is changing. So depends on person to person, it is changing. So that is why these also coming from the application side dynamic values. So after that, click on continue. And now you can observe here also we have the different flights will be there. So you are selecting for the different flights means in the flight value also you need to do for the correlation. And after that continue. So here we are entering the values. So you are entering the values means what we can do? We need to do for correlation. parameterization. What we can do? We are entering through keyword, those values we need to parameterize. So these
Parameterize.
values all we need to do for the parameterization. And after that, continue. So for this script point of view, we observe for the some points. So we can note it. So what are the things in depart and arrive and seat type and seat coach. So, and after that we observe as a flight value. These values will be changing every time, depends on the user to user. Is correct or not? So, means everyone go to the departure area, everyone will go to the London to Paris only. It's not right. So everyone can book for the different cities. You will go for the, someone is going to the Paris to London, someone is going to the Paris to Los Angeles or London to. So everyone going the different cities. So at that time, what will happen? Some value will be dynamically changing. So that is why we are doing for the correlation. And after the seat preference and seat coach also it is changing, depends on. And flight value means we need to select for the flight. It depends on our time availability, depends on the cost. So is that flight also it is changing for the every time. So in application side we are clear, right? So what are the values we need to do for the parameterization? So for correlation we have the some points will be there. So first thing, find the dynamic values in our script. First point. And second point, find the left boundary and right boundary. Left boundary and right boundary in code generation. And going to the third point, where to write the function. And the final one will be substitution. Substitution. So for we can do for the correlation means we need to do for these 4 steps, then it will complete for the correlation concept. First thing, find the dynamic value in our script means application side, what are the values is changing, we know. So for server side also we know not know means first thing, what is this process to find the dynamic value means we need to record the 2 scripts and different type of test data. And after that compare using for the BN compare and test compare will be there. Using that we need to do for the correlation. For example, again I will record one more script. So if you want version means you can see for the opening for the virtual user generator also everyone able to see. So again I'm creating one more script. I think already will be there. No need to record again. So nothing will be there. Okay. So I recorded these 2 scripts with a different type of test data. So we need to compare first point. How to find the dynamic value means we need to using for the some testcompare.com will be there using this one. Text compare online tool will be there. You can click on this and we need to compare for the these 2 scripts. So first thing, what you can do, you need to record the script in twice with the different type of test data. So first script will be, this is the first script. I am copying, Ctrl+C and go to here. You can copy and paste it. And after that, second script, see what are the you recorded. So this is the thing. So you can control C and we can give it as a here. And after that, see, two scripts I recorded with a different type of test data and I copied and pasted it here. And after that, you can click on compare. So now we need to observe for the dynamic values in our script. For example, this start and transaction, so we are only given. So that is why no need to, that will be not in our dynamic value. After that, you can observe here now. So login page, user section value, see in middle it is changing, means some values will be changing. So means this name user section value is coming from the server side. So this is our dynamic value. Then you need to note it in our notepad. Already you have been noted, right? And after for here, you can note it as a user section is one of the dynamic value. Okay, and after that, you can go to here and username and password that will be we are giving. So we know for that one. So that value we can do for the parameterization. If it is changed also, no problem. And after that, you come to like this, you can come and you can observe here. Maybe I done for here correlation. If it is some, for example, here there are some different values there. Here Denver is there, here Los Angeles will be there. So it depends on the user, it will be changing. So these are will coming from the application side. So these also we need to do for the correlation. And after that, it's a London will be there, here Los Angeles will be there. Means it is changing values, depends to depend customer. So that is what we can do for this correlation. And after that, it's a date and time also it will changing. We need to do for the parameterization, date and time. And after that, you can observe outbound flight value. This is the we are selecting as a flights is a different flights we are selecting. I am selecting is a 021 301. Here will be 032 231. Means it is a depends on the customer. He is selecting for the different flights. Okay, so that is why this value is also changing. So that is why you need to find one more option will be outbound flight. So you need to copy it and you need to give it as a control V and outbound flight we find. And after that, you need to observe seat type will be coach only I selected. Maybe we can select as a different type. That is why while recording the script, you need to give for the different type test data. Means we have the application will be there, right? You can click.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, now we are in seat preferences comparing, right? We have the different type of will be there, type of seat, right? You can come to here. So what is that? Seat type will be coach will be there. So while recording time, you need to, I told as a change for the different type of test data. Means you need to select to first time you need to record as a coach and second time you need to select business. And you need to first time you can select as none and second one you need to window. Then you know for the difference from here. So in window only, right? Then you know for the okay for this seat type and seat preference also we need to for the correlation. Then you can note in notepad. Seat type and seat preference. So and after that you can again check it, come to here and see for these values we already know first name, last name, address 1, address 2, credit card number for changing. But these values what we are doing, we are entering through keyboard. That's why we do it as a parameter. So those values not in dynamic values. So after that you can observe again. So flight will be for here will be same flight value. Once you are selecting for flight, say 032 and here also 032 means same value you can done for the one correlation. Just you need to replace first here same. No need to again do it for the correlation. So like this you can observe and final will be last. So like this you need to compare for the first point. First point, what is the first point? Find the dynamic value in our script. How to we can find the dynamic value in our script? We can record the script in twice with the different type of test data. Different type of test data means you need to select for the one time is Denver to London, one time will be Paris to Los Angeles, and you need to business coach and coach will be there, and window will be there, none will be there. So when you record the script, you need to change the data, and after that you are entering for the Denver and Paris will be there, and after that you are selecting the flight. So here you can observe we are selecting the flight. After this, so we are selecting the flight. So first time you can book as this one 100, and after that you need to select for this one. Then you know for the flight number will be different time, different will be and after that continue. For the, here we are everyone know we are giving as a details, entering and close. So each and every application, if it is any application, you need to find the dynamic values, means you need to do for the process this. How we can do means we need to record the script twice and with a different type of test data, and we find the dynamic value. Now first point we are clear, these are the dynamic values is generating our script, we find it right. And second point, what is that? Find the dynamic value left boundary, right boundary in code generation log. Find the dynamic value left boundary, right boundary in the code generation. So how we can do means, first thing we observe what is that user section, we observe as a correlation value. So now you can come to the script. So now you can observe user section. Where is user section? So this is the user section. You find as a this is the dynamic value. So second point, how to find the dynamic value LB or B means you need to copy the dynamic value. So you need to copy the dynamic value. After you need to go to the code generation. Here will be replay will be there, compilation, recording will be there. Now you need to go to the code generation and click on control home. Here you need to click on control and after that in search item you need to paste it for that dynamic value, and after that you can click on the find next button. See, it is a dynamic value scheme right now. You can copy this dynamic value for up to now. Now you can again go to the notepad. We find the dynamic value. For here we need to find the what is that left boundary and right boundary. See, what is our dynamic value? This is only our dynamic value. Is it correct? Sriram?
Yeah.
Yeah, so correct.
So this is only our dynamic value. For this dynamic value, left text will be, we can call it as a left boundary, and right text we can call it as a right boundary. So you need to copy this left text. After the dynamic value, you need to copy this value and Control C, and you can paste it here. And after that, this is the after F, up to F will be dynamic value. So after the F, you need to copy this and Control B. So now you find the LB RB. So means what will happen? Second point also find completed. How you what is the second point description? Find the dynamic value in left boundary, right boundary in code generation means what we are doing. We need to find the dynamic value in script, and after that copy the dynamic value and go to the output window, select for the code generation, okay, and go to the control home, and you need to copy the dynamic where you copy dynamic value, you need to paste it here in search window and click on find next button. Then you find this one, you need to copy this in notepad, and you need to find the dynamic value left boundary, right boundary after that. So this is the dynamic value. After this is called left boundary, this is called the right boundary. Okay, then final next process, where to write the function. So for this we need to write for the function. In the function we have the different type of function will be there, but in manual this is the manual correlation point, we need to write for the function. This is the function web_reg underscore save param. For here we need to give for the parameter name with double colon, comma, LB and left boundary, comma, and double colon, right boundary, comma, LA last also one of the arguments. So each one will be one argument. First thing will be double colon. Which value we are doing? Which value we are doing correlation?
Parameter.
Which value we are
Yeah,
doing?
user session.
User section. So you need to go for the related name only. You need to give what are the value will be there. That is only parameter name. We are giving as a parameter, and you need to give as a extension dot cor. Then if anyone see this one, okay, he done for the correlation. So this is the parameter name, and after that we need to give for the left boundary and right boundary. Already we find the left boundary. This is the left boundary, and you need to place it in double colon left boundary. And after that, this is the right boundary. Already we find, and you need to paste it in after this double colon. So for this parameter name and LB, RB, last, these R will be, we can call it as a arguments. What is that? Arguments. User section and LB and RB and last, these are all the user section, nothing but parameter name. Means what are the values we are doing for the correlation, that value we need to give it as a parameter name. And naming conventions also should be important while doing for the, you are going to as experience. So user section underscore COR. Okay, he done for the correlation. For example, I done for scripting for 50%. After that, maybe I took for leave. So this script will continue some Srinivas. So then if you Srinivas, you know for the starting onwards, what are the values he done for the correlation. So, okay, while seeing Srinivas, user section underscore COR, okay. So Kiran done for the user section COR is a correlation. Okay, good. Maybe some parameter hidden, username under param. Okay, done for the parameterization for this. So by seeing, you can understand easily. Otherwise, you can give it as a, I given as a like Kiran underscore COR. You can observe in the output window Kiran underscore COR, some user section values coming. What is Kiran? You don't know. So that is why while giving for the naming convention also very important for us, because of we are not going to as a fresher. So maybe is a fresher he can done means no problem, because of is a fresher on right, he don't know, okay, no problem, they will leave. But you are done this mistake, then easily they will identify it as a you are a fake guy. So naming conventions should be very important for our experience point of view. Got it right?
Yes.
So that is the thing for now. I'm copying for this. So Ctrl V. So now we're done for the write the function. Now our step will be where to write the function. Where to write the function means this function we need to write for the in the script. So for this, where we need to write. For example, just for our understanding purpose, we need to write for the, here it is coming for the dynamic value. After that dynamic value, we need to write here means it will not correct the response. We are not get for the correct response, because this is only our request. Above request only, it will not come to the our this one. So you need to go to the above request. So for example, this is the dynamic value. So you need to write for the above request. What is the above request? Web URL is our web URL will be our above request. You need to write the function here. So already we know for the function. So just you can copy and paste it. So we write for the function. So after that function, you can observe we need to do further some announcements. So see, in double colons we are only given this and this, but after that you can observe after equal to one more double colon will be there, after section one more double colon will be there, after value equal to one more will be there, and RB equal to also will be there. For this actually load runner doesn't know what is this. So you can observe here script parsing is failed, because is that load runner library it's not there. What is that? That is a double colon, don't know. So at that time, we need to give for the black slash. Where it is dynamic value in that place, it is coming from the script is we need to take for the code generation, right? It's a dynamic LB RB place. It is coming the double colon. For example, you can observe here also will be there. We need to give here. No, because this double colon we are giving. That is a syntax. But here you can observe after is equal to will be double colon will be there. You need to give for the slash, black slash, and after that section also one more will be there. You need to give here, and after that value is equal to one more will be there. You need to give here, and after that RB equal to will be there. So see, it is the last will be, it will show as a blue color. If you're not there in blue color, or it will be there in black color, means in this request some errors will be there. So now you can observe replace status will be passed, passing also succeeded. Everyone got it? So after that, we need to do for the last point. What is that step? Substitution. Where it is the dynamic value place, you need to replace with this parameter name. You need to copy this parameter name, and substitution nothing but just where it is there in user section. So in dynamic value place, you need to remove this entire dynamic value. You can remove that one and open curly brace, close curly brace. You need to do for that. In that, you need to copy the parameter name, user section underscore code. So up to now we can do this. Our entire correlation process is completed. So the big challenges in our script is the correlation is a big challenges. So parameterization very easy concept. Everyone can do it, and that is a very simple concept. But in correlation is a big concept. Our script we can do for the script enhancements. This is only major thing. If you use that 10,000 lines of code will be there, multiple correlation values will be there. So you need to find it and you need to do for the correlation. That is the big challenges for scripting part is only for correlation. So that is why for the process and to capture the dynamic value LBRB also sometimes we are unable to capture. So many issues will come for the while doing for the correlation. That is why the big challenge of the scripting part is enhancement is a correlation. So this is the process. So now you can save it and we'll run. I think how many iterations will be there? Okay, one iteration will be there. Now you can observe here. So value is captured or not, we need to check for here. I think I will go to this one. So now you can see this is for the user section captured, COR. This is the dynamic value captured or not. So after that we substituted, substitution will happen. So I've already done now. See substitution. Parameter substitution is a user section underscore COR. So you can compare this, and already in our script one, already we copied here, right? Yeah, we are there. This is for coming from the after done for the correlation, and this is come from the before correlation. Now you can observe value will be same or not. Both values will be same or not.
No, sir.
No, means it is a dynamically changing. That is why we are doing for the means user to user will be the dynamic value. Every time we are doing for this one more user, it is doing for the login, means every time is generating for the server side some dynamic value. For single user point of view, this script will work, but multiple user point of view, this script will never work. That is why we can capture as a dynamic value in left boundary, right boundary using that web break save for a function. Then the script will work with the multiple user point of also, it will work. So everyone understand? Hello? Yes or no? Hello?
Up to somewhat.
Sorry?
Somewhat we have understood.
Okay, you can practice, then you can
Right.
go for the because see, I'm really saying, so our work, major work will be this only.
Hmm.
Okay, so you are doing for correlation only major work. So in scripting enhancements, one of the big thing only you can do for the correlation things only, because of it will generate a number of correlation analysis. 10,000 lines of code will be generated. For example, you recorded one script. So for that 10,000 records, 10,000 lines of recorded is generated means you will get for the more number of correlation value, use number of correlation values. So you can do for the one by one. Now I done for the user section is completed. And after that, what I can do, already I find the dynamic value. So after that, departure and array will be there. You need to do for the one by one. And after that, departure array, computer seat type and seat coach and flight value and outbound flight. So this everything is done, then your entire script will be completed for the script enhancements as a correlation. So everyone can practice, and everyone can maybe once we can practice only, then you guys know. I will share to the, so I think Tirmal, sorry for that. Actually, I'm busy with today, unable to share. After this call, I will share to you. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So if anyone has any doubts.